Ray, I'm gonna ask you this question, bro. Who do you think is more likely to bend on preferences when it comes to looks over like the essentials of a dope woman when it comes to marriage between a man and a woman? Who do you think is more likely to bend on that, on looks, on their preference in looks?
Man, I thought about this long and hard, man. And it was like for every instance that I think a male would be in, there was another instance that a female would be in. So I honestly don't really know. I want to say that more so as women in the bending, simply because there's more women than there is men. First off, so numbers already
number
put
wise,
them,
yeah.
It already put them in the favor. And also I think that there is just, especially with this movement of femininity, there's just a lot of on top of there being a lot of women, there's a lot of single women who people aren't just naturally getting married anymore. So there's a lot of more single women, and and those single women play that role for so long until they can't play it anymore, and they have to bend, because by the time they decide to make their decision, most of the good niggas, or whatever you would call good niggas, are they locked up, man. You know, somebody made a better decision. Some young stallion made a better decision, you know, or however it happened, and they just so happen to be in that position. Yeah. Plus, by that time, niggas got bread, so breezes be like, I don't care that you ugly, you the security of you taking care of me is enough.
I think that's the number one thing. Like, you get a woman to be in if you got money. It don't matter. Like most women, let me say that. Yeah, if you already got the money, fam, you probably gonna be. I don't care what you look like. As far as physicality, you got bread. You in there. Yeah. You in there with a bunch.
Safe and secure. Safe and secure.
It's true.
How you feel about that, Ron?
I mean, shit, they both just hit it on the head, man. But honestly, I think women are more willing to bend on the, you know, what I want versus what I need. I think, you know, initially most women are like, you know, he needs to be 6 whatever and, you know, dry this or whatever. But my experience from what I've seen, I think women are more willing to bend than guys are. You know what I mean? They're more willing to relax their standards, especially the older they get, because of their internal clock.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Too.
Especially a woman who hasn't had kids. She's in her mid to late 30s. You know what I mean? She's going to be more willing to bend. I know women personally who had babies by somebody that they knew they weren't going to be with. You know, I have a homegirl. She had a kid by a guy. So I had a baby by him, even though I knew we probably weren't going to be together. But I knew he was a good dad because he had previous kids from somebody else. So to me, you relaxed your standards because you wanted a baby.
Get your wish, queen.
You know well, I disagree with that. But, I mean,
just fucking around.
I'm not with that. Just because I come from a broken home and I just don't believe in that shit.
Right.
You know, but you know, and don't intentionally going into that knowing y'all not gonna be together and you have a kid. That's totally different than you thought y'all was gonna be together and then it just happened. You know, that's just, to me that's selfish to me. But that, I mean, again, that's just my opinion. But getting back to our point, I think women are more willing to relax their standards than guys are. You know what I mean? We'll, and you know, for good reason. We can have our first kid when we 70. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? As long as them soldiers still marching, you can have kids whenever. You know what I'm saying? So we don't feel the same pressures to have a kid by a certain age as women do. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've lived a lot, so I've seen women who. How many times have you been out and seen a woman with a guy like, damn, she fine.
Yeah.
Damn, that nigga ugly. We all had a chance. What the fuck? Man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, if had I known that she was gonna end up with something like that, I'd have shot my damn shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you seen that? Like, it happens a lot. And like Ray said, like Tony said, sometimes it's a money situation. Some women want to, you know, feel secure. And to me, and getting into that, I'm getting off subject. If you bring it to the table what you expect, cool. But you can't ask a nigga to be bringing something to the table that you ain't bringing to the table. Like, you can't ask a nigga to be able to buy all this kind of shit if you can't buy all this shit for your damn self. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? But if you can, and that's what you want, that's well within your right. So, getting back to our original point, I've seen women that look like they would want a guy that looks this kind of way or is a certain kind of way, be with somebody that's totally opposite, you know what I'm saying? And like they say, opposites attract. But I definitely think women are more willing to relax their standards than guys are.
Yeah, we natural hunters, man. We natural
hunters and gatherers. I mean,
natural
that's hunters
hunters.
and gatherers.
If you shoot something that you don't agree with, I mean, you can just leave it right there and go kill the next ox. No, I mean, I'm just saying,
right,
at the
though.
very base of
right.
we simple as fuck, bro. Like, if you shoot something you don't like, okay, we're gonna leave this here. Or we might use this, get us to the neighbor or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's who we are naturally. That's just what it is. It's not till you mature as a hunter when you realize you just not. When you first start hunting, you just get out there shooting everything. Anything that move, you shooting it. You know what I'm saying? But once you have some experience in hunting, you know, you might sit there for a little bit. You might sit there for a day or two waiting on that right deer to come through your scope, and then bow, pop it, and now you got a killer.
Yeah, but man,
What you think, Lil Steve?
I don't know, man. I mean, I agree. I agree. Like, women are more like, you know, more prone to relax their standards, but I think motherfuckers just understand that some of them standards are fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that was so perfect. Say that again.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is
man,
true.
That is true.
I've been wanting
That's
this
true.
whole time, but this is a dumbass thing to miss out on this nigga for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he wear a size 8 shoe or some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when, you know, I think everybody, like we said, when they get older, they start using a little bit more logic. Even with the breezy that got knocked up by a nigga. I mean, I ain't gonna say women don't use logic all the time, but that was a case of, well, he a good dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get knocked up by him. That's her using, you know, probably won't be with him for a long time.
She was 30 plus. Like, hey, I want a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
he gonna be a good dad shit. Fuck it, bro. Like,
to me, that's fucked up. Like,
I mean, it's fucked up.
Like,
but
you bringing
yeah.
a child into the world in a fucked up situation, like a situation that's not conducive. You know what I'm saying? God ain't intent for us to be co-parenting if we could avoid it. Now, obviously, it happens. But if you know that's gonna happen and you still decide to do that, to me that's a certain level of
You can go adopt or do something like that. Yeah.
And I wouldn't call it a fucked up situation. I would say it's not the most optimal.
It's not the most idealistic situation to bring
it's
a
not,
kid
right.
into the world,
To-
man.
right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And if
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
that's just me. But,
If you just want to use your motherly skills, you can go to an adoption agency. You know?
I mean, you can adopt me, goddammit. Listen, I need food. I need my clothes washed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All
you can
that
adopt
shit.
me. I'm looking to be adopted.